I know I haven't been posting a lot, got a lot of some sad stuff going on, but I just wanted to give you a really quick review. The Michael movie. For one, this is the popcorn bucket. Michael. It says it in gold, see? Michael. Popcorn bucket. Woo! Alright, put that over here. Okay, so now I had to put that up. So, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, you should see this movie. Period. Simple, easy. And the reason for that is it does give an overview. It's good. The music's good. Jafar literally, it was like Michael Jackson was like, I'm here now. I'm the reincarnation. Like, Jafar killed it. That little kid who played young Michael killed it. Cole Domingo did it. And there were some things that was left out. Now this, from what I can gather, this is like the first half of his life, like all the way up to like the 80s. They do their best to show. I know they had to change the ending because of the situation going on. I think they wanted to keep it on a downer, but they kind of had to end where it did. Because I think they're trying to figure it out. I do feel like they're going to make a sequel. I mean, the ending literally says continues. I don't feel it stopped abruptly. Like some people are like, it stopped abruptly. I don't feel like it did. I feel like it stops like every documentary. Usually when it's a musical artist, they stop on the music. Like they stop on like a big concert or something. Or like a song thing or something like that. But there are some details that as they skip through, like the fact that like well, I'll save that for a second. I'm going to tell you what it is, and just in case if you feel like it's spoiler territory, it really isn't, but just in case. I did feel like it jumped a little, not in a bad way, but it like was showing these different aspects of Michael, who he was, where he was, and it really kind of showed the rivalry between him and Joe. How dominating Joe was, not just on Michael, just on everybody. There was like lawyers and stuff that was nervous to be around this dude. And how it all kind of panned out and where it went, and Michael was doing a thing about his family, and I know some people are like, oh, he was like an angel or something, because Michael barely did anything bad. I mean, he had his stuff he did, which I'll mention in the spoiler section. Not deep spoiler, light spoiler. But overall, you get a good sense. It's really cool to see how Michael was coming up with music, and they did talk about that, like how he would talk to them about how he would do it. He's like, and it was like playing in his head. How he came up with Beat It, for example, and what he did with that. And Michael, it talked about how he was a proud African-American man, how he makes music for everybody. And it really showed, and I think it really showcased Michael. It was very enjoyable. I know some people are like, well, if you want the real story on Michael, you got to go over the American Dream. I'm like, the Jacksons was heavily about the Jacksons, and then Michael kind of let off. And that's because, Michael became Michael. But the Jacksons about that. The Jacksons are in this, but it's more focused on Michael. Yes, they have the reactions. Yes, they have the stuff in there, but it's definitely more focused on who Michael is, what he's about, where his head was, how he did it, his bodyguard and everything. So I personally feel it's a should buy. Definitely, I enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch the next one to see what they do next. It's very intriguing. It was a good biopic. It felt like it moved along. But like I said, Jafar sounded, looked, everything. He was Michael. And even if you're a person like, I want the dark stuff. Like, gotta grow up. Michael, he only had so many things. But outside of that, that's my thing. Now, I'm gonna give you a quick light spoiler. Like I said, not heavy spoiler. I was trying to figure out, because I noticed that they did show Studio 54, but they didn't show Michael with Diana Ross. And I was like, what's going on? Because of the Wiz. So Diana Ross apparently didn't want to be a part of the film, so they kind of glossed over it really quick. And I did see when Cole Domingo was getting some of his makeup done, there was a thing in there that was going to talk about the Wiz, which is important because of the relationship with Diana Ross. You did also, too, Janet's not in it. A few of the brothers are missing. His other sister's missing. So I think some of the family opted out, so they kind of finagled accordingly and kind of just moved along as if it's like, hey, it didn't exist. So this way to respect those people. You don't fully miss them until you think about it. Even for like when they switched out some of the Jacksons, like how Randy and stuff. So that was interesting. Also that whole, I didn't see anything I didn't already know. There's not much you didn't know besides how he made music. Like if you're a Michael Jackson fan, you know Michael Jackson. So like I said, if you're a fan, go see the movie. The movie's pretty cool. It's nice. It's reminiscent. It makes you be happy to see Michael. You want to hear it and stuff. I think it was really well done for what they were able to work with. And like I said, they kind of had to skip. So they did it in such a way where it didn't hit you too hard. Because, like, for example, they didn't do the Paul McCartney thing. Which I'm assuming they didn't do that because Paul McCartney probably didn't want to be part of it. But they kind of jumped. So you got to see very focused on Michael and Joe's relationship and where Michael was each step of the way, how he got bigger and bigger and bigger. That's my take. Like I said, if you're a fan of it, go see it. The music's great. The performance is amazing. Overall, there's definitely more pros than cons. Geek Protagonist, you stay safe, you stay healthy, stay real. And I'll see you. Michael.